going back to playing some more Bastion today. Trying to remember exactly where I left off. And trying to remember exactly all of the controls.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
Let's see. Got all that stuff. Alright, just one place to go. Hanging Gardens.
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing. The dead welcome him with open arms.
Ouch.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
They're gone.
You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
I was actually trying just aiming for that.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Alright, that's a noise.
Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him.
Okay, someone's still alive. He's not doing good, but
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what.
took a little damage.
He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it.
Alright.
They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy, the bird boy, didn't make it.
Okay, that's a sad.
The Jawsons, they didn't make it.
There's a cat there. Oh, great.
Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
Of the or a heritage.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survives as well.
Well, I need to get to the core.
Kid does what he has to do. And then... what do you
Alright,
say
I'll
to a
leave 'em.
man who's seen too much?
Oh. I
Kid
can't
hasn't a
attack.
clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
And he came with us.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time.
Yeah, we never really introduced each other. Alright.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. For Zolf, Caelondia was like his second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
Alright.
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine.
Spyglass?
Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazal terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
Alright.
The core.
Buildings.
Yeah, remember, that's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here.
Alright. I'll eventually get both of these buildings once I get to the core, so... Memorial or Lost and Found? Let's go for the memorial first.
The memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Construct memorial.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Our first prize in the all the proving grounds. Gain mementos. Get some secret techniques. That's a lot of land. Vanquish creatures touched by calamity for 15. Okay, 170 damage. Defeat 3 enemies with 1 shot. That shouldn't be too bad. That just seems like RNG-ish. So be at low health and then block. Need a bunch of foes for that one. And I don't even have that one. So alright, but all that stuff to get some
Words
more money.
can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
I am not level 3 yet. So improved fire rate or
That ought
more
to make those
damage.
fangs sink in nice and deep.
Since we got a bunch of money.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Alright. And once I get another one, I'll probably do that, get the last upgrade on this, then try for the blades thing again. I'll stick with my loadout for now. If I get those things for these, I'll probably have to switch to
We tracked
the other
down a
stuff.
couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Alright. Center block fort. Or Price Orchard. We'll go here, then head over to the fort.
There's Pith Orchard, built in honor of the bull, and folks like Zolf who pray to him.
Alright, off we go.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
Well, better landing than most I've had.
Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Alright, I got stuck.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
That's a cute little plushie. Commotion order. I'm gonna just leave you.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
Okay, so the course. Alright. I'll stop killing everyone. Probably.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects. Kid breaks him to bits.
Alright.
Must have been guarding that shrine.
A little bit more health. And back to full health. Oh,
So
shrine.
what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off?
So,
Pith.
alright. So, do this. They'll enemies will be a little stronger, but I get a little bit more experience and a little bit more money. I want to level up.
Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
Alright.
Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pith put a scare in him.
Oh, I was trying not to kill him, and I did it anyways. Alright. Alright. There we are. I got both of these weapons. Done.
Kid passes Pitt's trial, and he's richer for it.
You get to stay intact.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Oh, no core.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
Alright, so I think my next building will probably be the shrine, then the lost and found.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Liura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Alright.
The Gravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable. The Breakers, ain't no one could outrun them, or their arrows.
So, going to switch my weapons around, probably to the hammer and this, so I can try to get work on these. A lot of damage. Probably go quick reload for this, because less ammo seems more likely to hit. Hardy foe for the last bolt in the clip. And I got nothing useful for that. But oh yeah. Bastard while defending.
Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Get the hammer. And the repeater.
A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
And faster reload. Alright.
That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves there with shields, not words.
Alright. Well, let's see how this is. You have to probably defend last second.
The accused always got a fair shake in Zealandia. Some used to take the Bullhead trial.
This gets you a lot of money.
Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Counter. Counter, counter.
trial taught folks 3 things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, you gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Just got to know the timing. You have to fight a lot of these guys.
The smarter ones knew when to just step aside and let things go. Some folks wound up taking the coward's way out.
So yeah, I guess that was a little hint that this guy, you can just fall off the edge.
The kid pulls through in fine form.
Ah, yeah, that's a lot less hits than I took. But I'll have to remember that when I'm in need for more money. I am
Well, the
not.
kid always wanted to compete in the bullhead trial.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get the last thing for upgrading that, to see what those upgrades are.
That's Cinder Brick Fort, where the marshals used to watch over the city.
Okay, off to the fort.
There's only one way into Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
I forgot I had this bow on.
Calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Alright, that's gone. Okay, I don't know how to do all the damage they want with this bow, but... Alright. I am definitely taking more damage than normal.
Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time.
Alright. Definitely taking a little bit more damage
Windbags,
nowadays.
young and old, keep fighting for the fort.
Alright.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Alright. Defeat 10 for almost a single well-placed shot. Alright. Short range shotgun.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and some meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
That looks like progress, which I never want to progress. This looks like an ambush. That's not. Alright.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but the kid sure can.
Well, I got the thing needed for this, so back to the famed repeater.
He stashes the marshal's prize. Goes back to something more his style.
Oh, I love the Marshall shotgun.
As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while.
Alright,
Well,
no
the
more.
fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort.
Yeah, this defeat with the last bolt is a little bit of a pain. Alright. Got that one. Alright, one-on-one, just shield and shoot.
Times like this, kids glad he packed trip mines.
I have yet to use the trip mines. Because if I use them, I don't get experience from them. Alright, yeah, gains are on both sides. Okay, trip mines used.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
Well, at least flamethrowers have short range.
Kid ain't afraid to get burned.
I think this kind of shows I am. Alright, back to full health. Full health, full heals.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Blandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
rid of that. Thank you for taking care of each other.
Kid takes down Glutus. Or maybe it was Glandon. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Thank you for hurting each other.
The windbags finally get the message. Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
Alright. Got a good chunk of money.
The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Alright. That's good.
Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. The trappers, daring bunch of fools. They'll be missed. The menders, they had thankless jobs, the most important kind. The marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now.
Alright. 10 more of those. A lot more land. A lot of secret skills to learn. Six more mementos. Oh yeah, proving grounds. I still have to unlock all of those. Yeah.
I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
Okay. More spread, less range. More range, less spread.
You want to tune a strap musket, you start with the barrel.
I think I'll go with that.
Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand.
Let's do
Zulf's
this.
travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Okay, I think I'll go for the shrine next.
Behold, the Pantheon. A Kobe.
Alright.
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Alright.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Alright, some of the kids' history.
Catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Oh, I hate that. Alright, off the edge it goes.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Go shotgun.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Alright.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
Alright, that was a little better than I expected.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Okay, 13 reflexes remaining. Off I fall.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Oh, that's not good.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
I thought I was gonna dodge that.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Well, shotgun.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Alright. I want more health drops. Oh.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Back over here. Alright, he's
He saw
gone.
nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. What was I saying? Anyway,
Ah.
all the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Five left. Alright. That's going a little crazy. There we are. Alright. I like that.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
It is gone mostly. What's left? Oh, I got stuck! I'm fine with this.
Will he finally arrived at Caelandia's vaunted safe haven? He and no one else.
Alright. Just keep, sure. Alright.
But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Yeah.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Alright, this goes to the planner. One reflection remaining. Alright, just wait for it to stop. Alright. Not the fastest, but pretty safe. It's almost dead.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Alright. Got a good chunk of experience, money, and a whole bunch of fun.